Hi guys, it's Megan, also known as Going Green Mom, pretty much anywhere on the internet. Not Pinterest, not that one. Anyway, Roy and Becky from Roy and Becky's Travels and Patty from The Tinkerer's Wife have challenged me to the 40 thing, the 40 question, the 40 something or other challenge. So figured I would jump back in with this. So, number 1, do you like blue cheese? Not usually, but I did have it once that I liked it, and it was the chef at Copper Rock that fixed it. It was some sort of a sauce on roast beef. Coke or Pepsi? Occasionally root beer, occasionally ginger ale, normally milk. In a relationship? No, and not really looking. Whiskey, vodka, or tequila? When I was able to drink, it was gin or peach pie moonshine. Hot dog or cheeseburger? I really like Chicago dogs, and my favorite combination of cheeseburger lately has been just a regularly seasoned burger with pepper jack cheese on top and sauteed onions with ranch, all in a gluten-free everything toasted bagel. I think that covered all of it. If I didn't mention it had ranch on it too. Let's see here. Favorite food. It used to be spaghetti. These days probably ice cream. Food's sort of a sporadic topic. If you don't know why, check out my other videos. What do you drink in the AM? Milk. PM, milk. Middle of the night, milk. It's generally just milk. Occasionally water. I also like putting ice cream in my root beer, so it kind of turns to milk. Can you do 100 push-ups? Yes. They would be wall push-ups, and it might take me a couple of days. Favorite season? I like the in-betweens. So fall and spring. I'm not huge on extremes. And those two seasons are kind of awesome because everything's changing. So you get lots of color, and it kind of is one thing after another. So lots of new things and lots of color. And nothing extreme. Makes them both kind of awesome. Favorite hobby? Does decluttering count? I've been decluttering for like 12 years, so that's generally what my spare time is taken up by. Or maybe watching YouTube lives. I'm not sure that's a hobby either. Not sure what I'll do once I downsize. Tattoos. Once upon a time, when I wanted to be a tattoo artist, I checked on a couple of different apprenticeship type things, and they got to pick what I tattooed, but I had to tattoo it on myself. I didn't really like the idea of that. But then it was like, well, what would I choose? So I decided that I would only get a tattoo if I liked the design, the coloring, and the location for a year. Still don't have a tattoo. Do I wear glasses? Yes. Everything's really blurry without them. I can't really do much. Phobias. Oddly, I don't know. I have certain things that cause panic attacks, but I wouldn't necessarily consider myself afraid of them. I have other things that I would probably throw in that category, but they don't cause me to freak out at this point. So if I see a spider, for instance, most of the time, unless it's jumping. If it's jumping, I call a kid and they take care of it. Otherwise, I'm a cup and piece of paper and take it outside type of person. Yeah. So, I don't know. I've got several things that cause panic attacks. I've got several things that I would consider myself afraid of that I don't freak out about anymore. Nicknames. Going Green Mom, Green Mom, Mom, Going Green. And there's one person on this planet that can call me Meggie. Favorite candy. The kids would say it's Tootsie Rolls. I'm probably too much of a chocolate snob to say Tootsie Rolls at this point. Back when I quit smoking, I went to Laffy Taffy and beef jerky. So I would probably say Laffy Taffy, because I really like Laffy Taffy. I apparently have a thing with chewing. I don't know. Do you believe in ghosts? Not the way most people do. I talk to people that have crossed over. I occasionally talk to people that are stuck. I generally just call them people. Biggest downfall. Does it count if you got on top of the toy box lid and slid down and slid down the stairs? That's probably the biggest fall. Because I think it landed on top of me. But I fall a lot, so I don't know. Otherwise, I've been known to fall like 3 steps down onto the patio. Maybe. Welcome to the EDS life. I fall a lot. Rain or snow? Rain. Rain. I could go for a walk in the rain. I could dance in the rain. I could listen to the rain. I sleep really well in the rain. Yeah. I miss having a covered porch to watch storms, though. Piercings. Not anymore. I used to have ears pierced. They got pierced in the Rocky Mountains. Age, 37. French fries or onion rings. It depends on the utility of them. I will kidnap McDonald's fries from my kids occasionally just because, I don't know, I like the crunchiness and the salt. Otherwise, I like putting fries on sandwiches. Kind of like chips. I'd really probably prefer the chips on the sandwiches. But I'll take Evil Czech poutine. Does that count? I don't very often eat onion rings because they're normally not gluten-free. But they're really good. Kids, I have 2 by birth, a few more that I claim. And then, as my daughter says, I was a mom friend. So I've adopted a few others. Favorite color. Yeah, I don't really have one of those either. I wear a lot of black. I wear a lot of blue. Probably kind of like, you know how some artists, like they're always dressed all in black? That would probably be me, except I like to be colorful. And right now I think I literally have 2 things that are red in my closet. And the rest is navy blue and black. Oh, and I've got 1 tan shirt and 1 gray shirt. I don't know. I just love color. Lots of color. Anybody that's actually seen my house knows that there's walls all over the place that are colorful. Can you sing? Yes. I sing loudly in the car. Sometimes with the kids. Occasionally at home when they're not here. I just torture them in the car. I don't know why. But whatever you do, do not start singing the song that never ends to make them quit asking, are we there yet? Can you whistle? No. They get that from their dad. Where were you born? In a hospital. Siblings? Yes. I've got 3 half-sisters and 1 brother. And the 3 half-sisters are all older than me. Like, the youngest one's 21 years older, and we share a birthday. Can you cook? Yes. Sometimes well, sometimes not. Can you swim? Yes. Are you religious? No. Spiritual, not religious. Shower or bath? Shower. Big city or out in nature? It depends. I can do out in nature on my own. For me to go into a big city, I would need to be with somebody that can modulate a whole lot of energy. Are you a good friend? I'm that friend that's gonna ask you the questions that are difficult, that you need to hear, but you don't necessarily want to. So I guess that depends on, do you think that's being a good friend? If you don't want to hear it. If you gauge it based on my calling you, then no. I don't pick up the phone and make phone calls. Like ever. Broken bones. My pinky toes, one of them twice. How many TVs do you own? None. For years. But projectors are pretty awesome. Worst pain ever. Knowing that you may have hurt someone, but not knowing for sure or how to make it up to them if you did. Do you like to dance? Yes. Usually alcohol involved. Do you like camping? Tent camping, no, because I like to sleep. And some sort of box on wheels type situation with a bed? Yes. I would like to do that all the time. Are you weird? Most people would say so. Loud and proud. Tag 6 friends. So, who am I tagging? Britton Farm Homestead and Homesteading in Idaho. You've been tagged. Griswold family Vacay. This would make an awesome trivia night. Just saying. Jarhead and Ginger. You have also been tagged. Kathy from Northstar Prepsteader and Kate from Inside Kate's Kitchen. You guys have now been tagged. Thanks, y'all.